What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mondays in Valhalla. I am Gamer for Hire, and welcome to Scott Enterprise Production. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and at the end of this gameplay, go ahead and check out the podcast Shooting with the Scots. That should have dropped around noon today, but it is time for a new episode. We're about to get back into Assassin's Creed. We're about to play the last dream sequence for that little seer chick, Avar knows. Um, get back into Valhalla. After that, I still have a shit ton to do, so we'll see where we go. Again, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it out, drop down in the comments, say what's up, folk. If you're on Facebook at Scott Enterprise Production, go ahead and follow our Facebook page. You can even go up on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Scott Enterprise Production. I should probably slow down. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get started, guys. Let's hop back into this drink and drink the Asgard potion and get back to what we were. All right, here we go. Are we gonna finally kill Loki this time? Or is he gonna slip through our grasp again?
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for
You
this.
don't know how to half of it, kid.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi.
Alright, so
You
we
may
got
go.
a giant wolf to fight and capture and wrap up, apparently.
Back to my forge.
Yes, until your debt to me is paid in full. It was the dwarves who made the world a trading post.
At least we trade in goods, not people, slave master. I'll be glad to be back on the ground, away from these angry skies.
Dang, Evoldi, my bad. I mean, I didn't know you wanted to be free that bad. I mean, I guess a slave's a slave, right? Oh, we could do that after we're done. Get Gunnar married. Master challenges, Yule Festival, crab, river raid, crab. Alright. Dang, Tyr, what you doing all the way over there? Is there a boat down here? Yeah, there's a boat down there. Cool. Because I was like, am I gonna really have to swim all the way over to Tyr? Alright. Oh, let's see how tough this battle's about to be. Should be it though. I'm finally wrapping up the story. We went from fighting a Jotnar over here in Asgard, trying to pass as a builder, trying to keep me trapped, to going to Jotunheim itself and stealing some mead from the king, I guess, and sleeping with his daughter. That didn't go over well. Now we're finally back here, about to tie up Fafnir the wolf. What they call him, Javi's biggest enemy here. Javi's demise, I guess. Javi reading. You're doing too much now. You're going the right direction. Got all discombobulated and turned around.
Tyr! Are you near?
Will not being available to some butt.
Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
He missed his
Regrettable,
baby.
but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
I mean,
Would
Chris
it
got
be a
point.
kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Is there more
Then we
to
will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Don't trust him, Tyr.
Fenrir, yes.
Javi's a
You
good
know the
liar
creature's
too.
name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate.
Dweller of the Fens. What the hell are Fens?
Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still
They
hangs
can
over
talk
Asgard.
now. Okay,
The
cool.
Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
And he's huge. When did that happen?
And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Javi brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard without worry.
I smell something sour.
Yeah, never
Where's
trust
the
him with
collar?
the gods.
I'll return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki. Have I
Like,
not
how,
treated you with
still,
kindness?
how did Loki give birth to a
We are
wolf?
bonded, you and I.
I know his people
As I trust my
shapeshift,
king.
but it's a whole wolf.
So
It's
you
not
may
changing
trust
it to
me.
anything. That's why it's huge too.
Open your mouth.
Jotnar, the home of the giants. So
As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue. Be swift, Javi.
It burns.
Javi?
Nice.
Unbind him!
Dang, Avi,
Javi!
you gonna watch him
Fen Dweller!
tear your boy's hand off? Dang, that's messed up, Avi. He lost the eye, he lost the hand. Fenrir is bound to this land or whatever you want to say.
You die. Deceiver. Brothers will fight one another. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore.
This is gonna be a tough one. Trying to take his shins out. Oof. Oof. Chipping away. Gotta make sure I dodge. Come on, big guy. Oh, he's down. Ooh.
It will be an age of storms. An
And
age
you're a prophecy teller, dude?
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Ooh, damn, it hit me. I ain't know we checking rocks, huh? Ooh, got that damn pearl thing. Come on, I'll be ready. Ooh. Don't waste your arrows, you ain't got that. Take them off, take it off. Ooh, that was close. I'm fucking up that left knee, that's for sure. Ooh. You make tornadoes? What the hell? Fun hobby. Dang, where was I aiming? There we go. Fuck it, baby. Fuck it, baby. Ooh. I didn't get that time. Try to take him over just there. Stop moving, you bum. Bind him up more.
Then comes the second great sorrow. and the Harvey fight.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale
It is
I
a
tell
giant
myself.
wolf
Each
born
night
of a
you
human
cold and
or
dark,
acer
before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
Ooh. Hey, get off me. Get off. Hey, stop it. Bad wolf. Sorry about that, guys. Hitting the wrong button. Whoa! That was a rock. More like a boulder. Trying to bigger than Thor. Oh, he got me again! Oh, this dude's mucking me up now. Steps the game up on with. These up. Whew. Come on, big guy. Tornado again. You got that much room to run. And that tornado's chucking rocks too. Finish this. You burrowing? I have like a hit left. Woo. Got him. Alright, let's finish this up. Good wolf, look at you. You're not so bad. Pet the wolf. Pet the wolf. Out with your axe. You alright over here, buddy? I know he took your arm, but you're a guy. It's not too
I could
bad,
not
right?
strike the killing blow.
See, look,
All
you're
my
not
oaths
dead.
remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
You could have. You could have not lied.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate or no, you made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
Oh, it wasn't
It
for
was
you,
not
buddy.
for you.
It was for his godson.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles.
Ha!
I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki. But I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
Nah, he wanted to keep it so they remember you. Oh, is that why Sigurd lost his arm? Because it's like, since he's the descendant of Tyr, it's kind of history repeating itself. Now what, old mad one?
Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say.
but to show a vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance.
Ha.
To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, Your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end.
No denying it. You can't run from it, big guy. Asgard will drown and you will get eaten by a swimming wolf. Cheating fate. Well, guys, that's finished. The Asgard are completed. The fate of the High.
This was not my day to die.
All right. Let's get up out of here and start the next thing.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
Oof,
I
we don't know
returned
half
to
of this
Asgard.
already.
And what did you see?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the Great Wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
And
You visit lore and
Thor's hammer
legend.
and
Things I would never have
wonder if we can
imagined
find that
to be
golden
real.
cord, too.
Parables.
Somewhere here.
Yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us. We drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. That was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
Well, that's all.
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand.
Your friends will ever trust
Or
you again.
I hope I do.
They'll follow you,
Thank you, Valka.
but you'll never have anybody to lean on. Down by feet complete. Alright, let's get up out of these threads. Like Thor's cape. Rock the hammer for a while.
Your
Turn my power
looks
through,
mean
you're gonna do
that,
this.
and I
Little feast. Right. A little group of people know how to play.
Hey there, how are you? Looks like I have a new letter.
Food, food.
An inspiring tale. Far more fitting than that terrible day. At least you changed my name. And she got a dragon in. Always with the dragons.
Right.
And she got a dragon in. Always with the dragons.
Who are you, big guy?
Welcome, Bjorn. May you
yeah.
find a new home here among the Raven clan.
I hope to. And I will start now.
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or? I was wondering.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming
do that a
down the
lot.
way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure. And to marry you would be an honor. Shall I put out a call to any friends abroad?
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you, because nothing and no one kept me back there. The Raven clan is all the family I need. And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly. About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything is settled here.
Everything's settled.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together.
It's time for a wedding, y'all. Snow covered mixed with spring, I guess. I don't know how that works.
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar. Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget.
Oh, Gunnar, I'm happy
I
for you,
offer
bud.
this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you.
Feel like it took you a lot to
A
come
blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, Sid we did carry Tigana.
You still haven't learned our language, huh?
Whenever I'm luckiest, if it's a heat of tea and Harry.
Everybody's like, yeah, what she said.
I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
He'd fi di breuddwydio am future yn hun. A di so tawalwch yn hope.
Right, right.
Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi sweeping adventure meeting ti.
Something about adventure, meeting you.
Tiwr enaid fel dim arall. A dyn as strong a bwrdd ti ci.
Something about being strong.
But calon, yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Headstrong. I don't know.
Poetry. Oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Hey man, Gunnar understands the right.
Bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring. Take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisg of fel calon, adoration a ffydd and byth.
Something about adoration.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
Good for you, Gun.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
Hey, baby.
You've been among us for quite some time, Rether. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But
been
I
more
am
than a
not
year
the
or two.
settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Oh, we bobbing for apples out here. You know what? Enjoying that. God, in the age of COVID, that is so unsanitary. How did we ever bob for apples? Come on, everywhere you can get one. You're struggling here, Ava. Come on now. You didn't get one.
Always. I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
It's a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something. This feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
Oh, Sigurd. Came back to your senses, finally.
Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You're a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch, Evior.
I couldn't be more happy to go, ma.
Couldn't be more happy.
Hope you know
about
what you wash and it keeps me sure the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you.
So yeah, what do you say, babe?
And how are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Valka, I want to thank you for all you have done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and well, I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
Alright, y'all done gotta go home, but I gotta get the hell out of here.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere.
I'll do anything
Lead
for
on.
you, baby.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
Probably not.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage.
Don't look too happy there, buddy.
We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so, but my heart is yours. That much he knows. And I believe he is happy for us.
Are you sure?
Well, it is big, Sig.
Sigurd's desires are
ain't
bigger
dumb.
than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more. Something only he can find.
All
You
he
gonna walk away?
wants is far, far away. All I need is right here.
Love.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I?
He's like,
Come, we should go.
that's why I just asked you. Forge and the flame. Oh, I popped it up because of that. Alright, that's done. Knocking down these quests. Let's see what else we got next. Gentlemen, I'll go home. You think I can make it? It's not letting me do. Guess you can't spoil the happy occasion with a death. Oops, sorry, my bad. Everything always gets tight when that happens. Alright. Guess it's time for us to start one of these side missions or expansions. Which one was first? At least get it started. How much time we got left?
Looks like something is happening near Volka's hut. Perhaps I should take a look.
Got about 40 minutes or so.
They bring a feast and build their own guest house. These are very generous guests.
Who's that? Yo, what's going on? Thanks for joining. I'm just trying to figure out what's the next thing to do. Ireland. How you feeling, Stern? What's that? Stand 22. What's going on, boss? Thanks for joining. How you feeling?
Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
Yeah.
What is your purpose with him?
Yo, thanks
I
for
have
subscribing.
brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to
Hope we
dock.
can keep you here to stick
you've
around.
met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just chilling.
Why would such a one write to me?
You know,
He
trying to get
wishes
some
to
time in with
expand
Assassin's Creed
trade
for the
to
day.
England. The
Finished
purpose
up that
of my
little
bringing
Valhalla
goods
mission
here.
earlier.
Azar is from the
Just
east,
married
but lives in
Gunner.
Ireland now.
Now I'm
But
about to
in
start
matters of
this
trade,
Ireland
Azar,
expansion.
Your king should petition Randvi.
Got a few more
claims to
minutes
know
left, so I
Eivor.
think I can get a bit more into
He
it.
asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post.
Azar.
In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I'll put things right.
As you see,
Just like
Eivor
that.
is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course,
Okay.
my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy. What
Man,
man's king
close
is it?
not. Alright, where's this place at? Oh, it's a straight shot. Alright. We get on my boat, take this place out. Alright, here we go. Let's get it done.
Eivor! Kortas hjá þig.
Off we go.
Alright, here we go.
No racing the sail here.
Well, obviously, April. We know this.
Strike of the June.
Still gotta get to where we're going, buddy. I probably should do the victories at some point. That'd probably be the last thing I do. Still got so much left in this game. This game is large. It is not an understatement. As you see, I haven't even collected a lot of stuff yet. Alright, let's keep it moving. Try to get the main stuff done. Get all the story done.
Is there a seagull among you?
There was a tale of the man I was to crown king before Oswald. Athelred, he was called. It was just before you came, Abel. Druids man had made a spectacle of the poor man.
You've been doing a lot, huh,
Christian
Finner?
priest, and a drunken one at that. His veins ran with mead. Their guts. Boasted by his Bible in one hand, ale-horn in the other. If Oswald bound the people with faith in each other, Athelred bound them with the love of God. His piety verged on fanaticism. In time, I learned that Athelred had a following.
Dang, are we getting close? Still got a ways to go.
Feared nothing. He embraced death in service of their God. More and more joined him as East Anglia plunged deeper into despair. Emboldened, he sought to purge the lands of Druids clan. I counseled him as best I could. But his faith in God emboldened him. His courage rivaled Druids. It was all he had. No combat experience, no trained warriors, just sacks of meat falling apart. Athelred was butchered, along with his men.
Good. You guys okay there? Alright, 500 more meters. I don't know, should we sack him or should we just break the chain? I'm be confused. Think I'm gonna raid him? Yeah, I'm gonna raid him.
Ah, here's the blockade to be cleared.
Let's hit the bastard!
No escape! I will gut you!
That bastard hit me in my back! Alright, Abel. Come on, just hop up.
You!
Going to smash you! Fire!
Ooh. Alright, you in there? I haven't used this since I got it, so this is surprising to me. Alright, yeah, I see you. Woo! That was good.
One survives! Fool!
I don't know what I'm doing. This is
You die! Die, you need me!
A good horde!
Burn from the inside out. It's burning, right? Burn. What do you do?
They won't like that.
Alright, let's get across the bend. Suck the other side. I'm trying to escape, buddy. Woo! That was hilarious, dude. Head twist up. Whew. That was close there, buddy. Walk up. Hold that for me, buddy. I saw you throwing that at me. You bum.
One more should do it. Azar's trading rivals are defeated. The river is clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin.
Alright, I should be able to just pop back over now. Come on there, YouTube. I need you to keep up. Facebook's doing fine, Twitch is doing fine. Why are you skipping for YouTube? Making me look bad. Let's see. My trade post up and running. I'll find where this guy is now. I forgot why he's all the way over there.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
you up pretty quickly. I hope it didn't use any of my materials. I didn't approve of that. Body.
My cousin Bareth is alive, and King of Dublin. The Nornir never failed to delight.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Asar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what.
Mystery,
but it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eger to see you.
Little
Shall we
column A,
set
little
sail?
column B.
Yeah, I would like to see this land. And my cousin Bareth.
Let's see where our time is at for today. Valhalla, the Wrath of Druids. 3 more minutes.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Bareth, as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
How to think of Bareth as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Bareth will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out
Burn
right.
us, sit
I'm
before you
sure
fall
what
off
you
the
say
boat,
is
woman.
true. Certainly, he is loved by his people.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to Ireland. Dublin, to be exact. It's a nice bustling city you got here. Well, I guess it's a kingdom, not just a city.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Bareth.
Yeah, I love the Thor outfit. It's the best looking outfit to me. Let's look at that there.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son?
It's been
And
a while,
rather a
cuz.
difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Bareth.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Bareth.
So, hey, you're making me look bad for my cousin.
Just look at her docks.
Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our dogs.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Hazar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call you that.
I call him worse things.
My king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
All right. What's up?
Barad, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
What's up, baby?
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I mean...
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Wait, hold up. Headshot. Headshot. Headshot.
Damn good shot!
Oh, he's jumping up.
It is a very nice bow. Thank you, Barad.
Steps off the
No,
boat
really,
after
I'm not
a long
used to
sea
it,
voyage and
quick bow
shoots
like
like
that.
a master.
A light bow.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I've built
Man, I
this
can't
city up
remember
from
that.
rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beat. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
The Tsar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Can you walk any faster, bro? No, run a little bit.
Han var sváblíður og nokk tekinn. Nú blótar
There, up ahead. My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
I'm gonna fight a war, apparently. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fight a war.
Up, Barad, Fodia!
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
I mean, how'd you get here before us?
Tsar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who's always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week.
He's lactose intolerant.
Embarrassing, bed-changing kind.
He shat himself.
Mortifying for a lad of that age.
The kind of
Ah,
thing that would devastate him in
70-year-old
front of his
shadow self.
comrades, if
Because he's
one
lactose
needed
intolerant.
ammunition.
That's funny.
Thank you, Asar. Your company is always enlightening.
What do you expect, Father? That I follow your example? The example of...
Hey! Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
Siegfried.
Can I ask, what is your life like in the city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. I'm curious. How do you feel Bareth has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well. The example of a pack.
All belgurinn angaði af reiki. Muni það vera brýni hungurs hans.
Plus, they ain't got no drinking game.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Dude!
Think with your head and not your arse.
I know you
Flan
turning
can assure
18,
my
but you
throne,
being a
which will
douche.
one day be yours.
That is your
That
pappy.
makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
A lot of shit coming from that mouth. Word is, you have trouble controlling it out the other end, too.
Yeah! You really want to do this, boy? Oh, son. Bop. Bop, bop. Come on, buddy. Ooh, nice hit.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
Oh, I doubt your dad's lost his claws.
You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unshish merchant instead.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
I got you, big dog. Stop being a little shit, though, and things will work out.
Cast about this land, my friend.
There he is. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Ozzy, how you doing, bro? I'm good. Thanks for coming by. How you feeling, man? Thanks for joining. Just trying to get a little more gameplay in for Assassin's Creed before I end the day. A few more minutes left. Thought I'd start the Wrath of the Druids since I finished everything. Well, not everything else, but the main story. Got the Valhalla dream sequence down. I just married Gunner. So yeah, I think I'm ready to start the expansions. Yeah, I got like 10 minutes left. Keep going till we can't. Oh damn, I made it here quick. You can't go to the top of the hill. Come on, boys. Don't make me run all the way over here. Like you ain't got 4 legs and can gallop.
Barth,
What's going on, cousin?
why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
But your son said you come here every day, so are you like always scared of
Somehow I
something?
knew it.
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father.
Oh, that's kind of.
I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come, if we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Oh, don't ignore it. Both of y'all said something.
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Orange Matriba, give yourself up.
What?
Grab him! Bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards! Pay for your sins!
Don't run away. Came over here, buddy. Nuts. Good bad.
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The
Caught me
previous
without
king's
my
son,
helmet on.
Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's
He just
petty
likes
Viking
annoying you.
raiding,
That's
but
all.
it puts me in a bad light with Flann.
Poking you
That's
on your
certain.
side.
Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flan does not embrace you, Barret. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess.
Your
Perhaps
family,
you'll
bro.
accept
I'm in
silver
this
to lie
mess
low.
now.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again.
Like, tell him,
I can
Eivor.
remove this blot, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your God's
He
sakes,
attacked
Barret,
me. It's my
let
fight now.
Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barret, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flan's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flan on Rise of Sun.
Okay. That just went over my head. What's happening? Was Rise of Sun in the morning. You're gonna okay. Caught up. I'm good. I'm a little slow, y'all. Just a tad bit. I gave you a whole house.
Barret said Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn more about Thorstein.
Give you some tattoo shop. You can do your own tattoos there. Gave me a link.
What's the matter here?
Nothing. Let's go get this jump post before I do that. And change my voice to the link since I'm here. And then do the drinking contest, and then that'll probably eat up most of my time. I'm just trying to kill time. I don't want to start another story and then have to go. Can't run on top of this one. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. You can do it, buddy. Rolling hills of Ireland. Right, up of faith. Next up is the horse. The loin.
No!
Welcome, welcome. Come see what I have.
What have you got for me today?
That one's on fire.
You sure there isn't something else you
dragon.
wanted?
I have to go.
Alright, and then finally, let's drink these guys out of house and
Come
home.
on, I need a challenger! Ah,
Gotta
a
stick
thirsty
my
foe.
claim in this land.
Sink it faster than me, you are a winner. Got a wager in you. Put your silver on the barrel. All in.
Go big,
Skull.
go home, y'all.
Man your horn. Think you can swill with the best?
I'm gonna try. Only 3? Thought it was gonna be a challenge. Dang, he got me. Oh, twice. I was talking all that good shit. Ooh, I still finished before. I was talking all that shit. Look at me. That's off the first barrel. Off the first one. Don't mess me up, dog. Ooh, messed up again. I'm always getting to the last barrel.
Okay.
Pay attention. You got this. Can't mess this one up. Last stretch. Ooh, almost messed that one up. Almost went this way instead of that way. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm calling it a day. Well, guys, while I stumbled to the checkpoint, thanks for joining me. I have been Gamer for Hire. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to Scott and Project Productions so you know when I'm live again. Check out the podcast that just dropped today, Shooting with the Scots. I'll be back tomorrow to play Ghost of Tsushima and get some more time in on that one. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and hit the follow button, like this video. You should see the link for our podcast. Go ahead and watch that. Hit the like button there. Drop down in the comments. Let us know how you feel about that one. I'm Gamer for Hire on Twitch. You can follow me there. We are also on Patreon. Go ahead and join us so you can be live with us when we record our podcast live. So you can talk with us, give us some ideas, participate in the topic, all that good jazz. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I have been Gamer for Hire. It's been real, y'all.